Hello, hello. My name is Sakura, and welcome back to the Clan Generator. We're here with Lupine Clan. So, we are done with the patrols for this month. We're going to continue on to the next moon. This is episode 3 with Lupine Clan. The biggest thing that we've had is that we had a really rough year where we were down to only 3 adult cats. But now we're up to having like multiple warriors. We have kits coming in. We're in a good time. We're in like a nice big population boom. So we're going to time skip. Currently, we have no deputy. There's just not been a cat that deserves a deputy spot at the moment. And we adopted 5 kits. And we met Quill Clan because Branch Bella was seen arguing with one of the cats. So we're going to time skip to 49. And nothing big happened. We still have no deputy. We're going to send out our medicine cat. The strengthening sun in the sky will bring dandelion plants out. So we're going to look for some dandelions, and we were able to get some. Really nice whenever that happens. So we're going to have Ivy Paw and his mentor Neil come up and to do a random patrol type. Probably a hunting patrol. Oh, they catch a scent of a mouse nearby, but they narrowly miss it, and they only bring back a small amount. Then we're going to send out Dawn Paw and Maple Moss out on their own hunting patrol, and they come across a bird that's occupied at the ground, and they catch it before it flies away, so we have another small amount brought to the camp. That's always really good. We're going to send out 6 cats, everybody but the leader of the clan, out on a nice hunting patrol. They find a small burrow in the ground with a strange scent, and they hesitate. So we're going to proceed, and they found a gopher. So they got a medium amount of prey, which is always nice. Now we're going to send Grouse Star out by themselves on a border patrol. Grouse Star has heard rumors that there's a badger denning in a certain part of Lupine territory. Do we proceed is the question. I don't think we do. They know the area is a place to avoid and go on a solo hunt instead. Yeah, that's what we should do. I don't think it would be smart for us to lose our leader. Jelly is still mourning the loss of her pet, or the loss of her kit. So we're going to time skip another moon. Oh no. Not 5 minutes can something happen in this clan. So Lupine Clan still has no deputy, but Pigeon Dusk, our elder, was having a peaceful stroll when they were attacked and killed by a fox. That's sad. They were retired, so they weren't doing anything for our clan, but it's still sad. But Weedpur has pulled branches at their pelt. It made them injured. Weedpur has a running nose. Maple Moss has a running nose. Jelly is now done grieving. And then Croquet has a running nose. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Nobody wants to admit such a terrible thing out loud, but Pigeon Dust will not be missed by the whole clan. Damn. That sucks. Pigeon Dusk was hated by everybody. Rip Pigeon Dusk. Oh boy. Alright, we're sending out our medicine cat. Our medicine cat's going out in search for Tansy, and they found some, which is always nice. Then we're going to send out Dawnpaw and Maple Moss out on a nice hunt patrol. They come across a bird scratching at the ground, and they catch it. Good job for everyone there. They're getting some experience. Then we're going to do Ivy Paw and their mentor Neil out on another hunting patrol, and they come across a mouse. Ivy Paw pounces on it and brings it back to the camp. So Ivy Paw's getting some nice experience. Now we're sending out 6 cats, including Jelly, who's just now coming back on patrol. And they encounter a clearing where a lot of 2 legs linger. We're not going to proceed. we're going to go somewhere else. And we're going to send out Fidge Trip and Loudseed. They're going out on a patrol. They found a thunder path. We proceed, and Fidge Trip hears a monster thundering towards them. But it screeches to a halt just in time. So we didn't get anything out of it, but no one died, which is always really nice. So we're going to go and skip to the next moon. Weedpur is now scarred from his torn pelt, and Maple Moss's nose stopped running. Let's see what Weedpur looks like. Oh, they have a little scar right there. Aw. That's adorable. So, we're going to send out Neil and Ivy Paw to go out on a hunting patrol. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Ivy Paw. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Ivy Paw listens carefully as the proper techniques of tree climbing are explained. Aw, that's nice. Then we're going to send out Dawn Paw and Maple Moss out on a nice random patrol. Maple Moss instructs Dawn Paw to scent the air and nods in approval when Dawn Paw says they smell squirrel. With Greenleaf comes fatter prey that tends to stick to shady spots. Maple Moss points out a few likely destinations the squirrel may be headed to and then softly asks Dawn Paw how they like to proceed. Dawn Paw slides into a hunting pose, trying not to focus too hard on making it perfect. They're right not to. Their catch is flawless, and they puff out their chests in pride as Maple Moss praises them. And they brought back a medium amount of prey. Perfect. Good for them. Now we're going to send 6 of our adult cats with our... Oh, we're not going to do the medicine cat. We're going to send out our medicine cat. Greenleaf means that finding dandelions shouldn't be any trouble, and they're perfectly right. They're a potent cure for poison, apparently, so we got a nice amount of dandelions. Now we're going to send out 6 cats, including our leader and Jelly, and it devolves into ghost stories. Oh no. A branch snaps and the whole patrol runs back to camp. Oh, well, they scared themselves. We're going to send out Lynx Chaser and Loudseed, and they suggest Lynx Chaser suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques, but neither of them step up to teach, and it makes everyone feel a little awkward. Of course it does. So we're going to go to the next moon. Weedpur's running nose is gone, but Lynx Chaser got their paw stuck in a 2-leg trap. Oh, Jesus. Lynx Chaser injured their leg heavily because of that. But Lynx Chaser also is now mates with Maple Moss. That's adorable. Aw, very, very nice. Branch Bella has gotten heat exhaustion. We have to have something in between everything else. Neil tripped over a tree trunk, but only came out bruised. Jelly believes they're meant for something greater. Interesting. And Grouse Star has now made Dawnpaw into Dawnleaf. That's a nice name. Alright, so now we have another warrior. So let's see. Dawnleaf is still. Let's send out Ivy Paw and Neil. It's extremely hot out today, and the hunting patrol is having a hard time staying on task. They debate going back home, but they decide to power through the weather, and the hunt is eventually successful. Perfect. Good job for them. We're going to send out our medicine cat now. They are out on an herb gathering patrol looking for horsetail, and they found some. Always nice when they do. We're going to send out Dawnleaf and Maple Moss out again just for their first patrol as a warrior. While on patrol, Dawnleaf notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. It turns out they were Dawnleaf's own paw prints. And they're grateful that the patrol's so small because it didn't notice that it's their own paw prints. Haha. And then we're going to send out the 6 other cats that we have because Lynx Chaser is currently out. Grouse sees 2 kits from Plum Clan playing close to the border. We're going to proceed. We're not going to antagonize. Alright. Grousestar decides to bring Jelly with them to Plum Clan and orders the others back to camp. As they approach Plum Clan, they are immediately greeted by the leader, who recognizes Grousestar, knowing them to be a kind and caring cat, and thanks both of them sincerely. Oh, our relations with Plum Clan have improved. That's always good. Alright, guys, we're gonna go to the next moon. We're actually we're gonna look at what Grousestar sees. So Weedpur is our medicine cat. They're the cat that everyone likes the most. Maple Moss is the second highest currently. They have a lot of reliance on Maple Moss. And they do like them. There is a little bit of respect and a good bit of comfort for them. So we're going to look at Maple Moss. And Maple Moss doesn't have the same feelings for Grousestar. But I think that would make Grousestar put Maple Moss as the new deputy. Even though he's insecure and he was abandoned, I really think Grousestar would... Who the fuck's do? Parents do. Who is do? We don't have a do here. Anyways, okay. Because of that reliance, I think that they would make Maple Moss the new deputy of the clan. We're going to save that, and we're going to go into the next moon. Alright, Maple Moss was seen touching noses with the kitty pet. Alright, it's 53 moons. Maple Moss was seen touching noses with a kitty pet. I mean, they could be promoting the clan life. Like, they could be promoting the clan. So, and then Lupine Clan now has Ivy Paw named Ivy Splinter. Beautiful, which means that we don't have any... Oh yeah, we adopted 5 kids. I was like, why do we have a bunch of random kids? But we adopted 5 kids earlier, so we still have those 5 kids. They're not, any of them are not apprentices yet. So we're going to go out on a patrol, first sending out our medicine cat. They're going to look for some thyme, and they have no time and no thyme, so rest in peace. They tried. We're going to send out our first 6 cats to go on a random patrol. The patrol has a disagreement and looks to Maple Moss to settle the dispute. Maple Moss listens to both sides and makes a careful judgment, and it keeps no one happy. The mark of an excellent compromise. And then we're going to send out these 4, which include our leader, Jelly, Dawnleaf, and Brooke Curl, out on a hunting patrol. As the patrol spreads out to hunt, Jelly admits they think they had a vision from StarClan last night. Jelly is going through it. Jelly is genuinely going through it, like, at this point. Jelly notices Grousestar looking at them enviously, withdraws from the rest of the patrol, and dismisses the dream as unimportant, and they brought back a very small amount of prey. So Grousestar is a little bit jealous of Jelly's, like, vision that she had. That's interesting. All right. So we now have the newest amount of apprentices. Grousestar's gotten White Cough, and Branch Bella recovered from their heat exhaustion. But Stream Paw is now Branch Bellow's apprentice, as well as Daisy Paw is now up beside Loud Seed. Daisy Paw also has White Cloth. And then we have Rosemary Paw. And they're they picked the new warrior Ivy Splinter to be their mentor. So I wonder if they're like up there. And then Crowpaw touches noses with Jelly. So Jelly's Crowpaw's mentor. And Colepaw is up there with Mako Moss. And then Colepaw also tossed a snake out of the camp before it could bite somebody. Good job. That's always really good when that happens. We're sending out our wonderful medicine cat on a mission to find Lugwort now that Leaf Bear is on the horizon. They weren't able to find anything, and they got sore because they walked around way too much. So that's always great. Colepaw's gonna go out with Maple Moss. Eyes glowing with the last rays of sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the dusk. Maplepaw goes down hard on a misjudged pounce and stands up with a wince. Colepaw trots over, telling Maplepaw to take it easy and lean on them as they limp home. Aw, Maple Moss spraying their paw. Now we're going to do Stream Paw and Branch Bellow. Stream Paw catches the scent of a fox, but is it red or gray? Tracking it, they find the red enemy feeding on a deer fawn carcass, so we're not going to proceed with that. Crawpaw's going to go out with Jelly. Patrol notices commotion and finds two squirrels chasing each other across the floor. The squirrels are so distracted that the patrol is able to quickly catch them both, and they brought back a medium amount of prey. Good job, guys. Now we have Rosemary Paw, who's going to go out with Ivy Splinter. While on patrol, Rosemary Paw noticed some suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy, but it turns out it was Rosemary Paw's own paw prints. Whoopsie. And then we're going to send the last 6 out on a nice hunting patrol, and they found a clearing where a lot of 2 legs linger. We're not going to proceed, and we're going to decide to hunt somewhere else. I'm noticing that Grouse Star was not part of... Oh, Grouse Star's sick. Because they got White Cough. I didn't realize that was Grouse Star. Poor Grouse Star. Let's hope that they get up easily. Pumpkin decided to ask for some thyme, but we don't have enough for them. Weed Purr is not sore anymore. Link Chaser's mangled legs healed, but they're scarred now. And then Rosemary Paw has also gotten White Cough. Well, that's great. We're going to send out our medicine cat. As Weed Purr travels through Lupine Clan territory, they feel a presence join them. And we got some horsetail, and we also conversed with the Star Clan cat. Oh, that's perfect. That's lovely. We're going to send out Colepaw and Crowpaw. They're both going to go out with Jelly on a nice hunting mission. And they come across a rabbit burrow, but it's abandoned and there's no prey in there. Then we're going to send out Stream Paw with Branch Bellow. They notice a commotion with 2 squirrels chasing on the floor, and they're far too excited, and they slip right out from the patrol's claws. So we only brought back a very small amount of prey. Then we're going to send out 6 of our cats, all out on another hunting patrol. The patrol hears distant howling and wonders whether to investigate the noise. You know what? We have 6 people. Let's investigate. Oh, the patrol finds a coyote at the source of the noise. It seems to be scavenging from an old carcass, and upon seeing the cats, proved to be fiercely protective of its meal. The patrol doesn't move fast enough, and Falling Ears is killed before they can run. Poor Falling Ears. Rest in peace, Falling Ears. We're going to send out our last hunting patrol out. but Brook Curl is tempted to eat the prey that they caught, and they decide against breaking the warrior code. Poor Falling Years. That was one of Grouse Star's first kits. Poor guy. Or, well, poor girl. Grouse Star has recovered from white cough. Fidge Trip was wounded during a harsh training exercise by Grouse Star. So while Grouse Star was sick, they were still training cats. Maple Moss can walk without pain, so their spray must have healed. Brook Curl and now Loud Seed are new mates. Aw. But Brook Curl also got a stomach ache. Aw, poor guy. Dawn Leaf was seen talking to a loner before they went their separate ways, so we're going to write that down. So 56 Moon, Dawn Leaf seen talking to loner. Daisy Paw's white cough is gone, and Rosemary Paw's white cough is gone. And we had our nice mourn for falling years passing the last moon. We're going to send out Weed Purr to go on a herb gathering patrol. We're going to go and see if we can find any lungwort, and we found some. Perfect. We're going to send out Cold Paw and Maple Moss out on a nice random patrol. The patrol comes across a Quill Clan apprentice waiting quietly at the border. When the apprentice joins the patrol, they press themselves begging to join Lupine Clan. You know what? We'll proceed. But they escorted them home, so that we escorted the apprentice back home and we remained neutral with Quill Clan. Crowpaw's gonna go out with Jelly. Even with the last rays, eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the dusk. It's a perfect time of day, and they have to stop hunting because they can't carry it all home. So we have a huge amount of prey coming back. Now we're going to do Rosemary Paw and Ivy Splinter out. Ivy Splinter takes Rosemary Paw out of camp to gather moss. No matter how patiently Ivy Splinter tries to teach Rosemary Paw how to firmly but gently gather and shed the moss, they don't seem to be paying any attention. So, frustrated, Ivy Splinter decides to have a talk with the leader upon their return to camp. Oof, duh. Daisy Paw's going to go with Loud Seed. Daisy Paw spots a rabbit up ahead. It seems to be acting strange, so they can see its tremors from a few foxlengths away. We are not going to proceed. We're going to go and avoid and look for other prey. We've lost enough. So we're going to do Branch Bellow and Stream Paw out on a patrol. Branch Bellow suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Stream Paws. And both cats have a nice practice session with Stream Paws soaking up all of Branch Bellow's best tips and tricks. Perfect. We're going to send out the last 5 cats, which include our Dawn Leaf, Neil, Grouse Star, Lynx Chaser, and Brook Curl. Grouse Star wanders past an old badger set in the roots of a hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's a new scent here, acrid and sour. We're going to proceed. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it, but how? Eventually, Grouse Star comes up with a plan, stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Perfect. We love thinking. We're going to go on to the next moon. Loud Seed was seen playing with a kitty pet over the border. Moon 57, Loud Seed playing with a kitty pet over the border. I can't spell again. Brook Curl doesn't have a stomachache anymore. Rosemary Paw slipped and twisted their paw, and Crow Paw was seen fighting with a rogue. Ooh. Alright, we're going to send out our medicine cat on a patrol to stock up on cobwebs. And they weren't able to find any and only walked into a bunch. Well, that's lovely. So we're going to send out Coal Paw and Maple Moss. They find a nice spot to sun themselves. And Maple Moss smiles, inviting Coal Paw to sit down. The apprentice is a little stiff at first, unsure how to act in front of the warrior, but that's actually what Maple Moss wants to work on here. Lupine Clan contains cats of all ages, skills, and talents. It's important to work on being comfortable with everyone, just as important as working on respecting them. They're all Lupine Clan, after all. We're going to do Crowpaw and Jelly out. As the patrol is checking through the border lines, they hear the tribes of paw steps throughout their territory. The patrol approaches warily and comes upon a kitty pet that's sniffing around. The kitty pet noticed their arrival and brightly says they've heard about the clan and wish to join, so we took it back to the camp. Their name is Bluey Paw. Aw, that's adorable. So our clan's reputation with the outsiders has improved. We're going to have Daisy Paw and Loud Seed go out. Loud Seed takes Daisy Paw out of camp to gather moss. But no matter how firmly Loud Seed is, Daisy Paw just does not listen. So Loud Seed decides to have a talk with the leader upon their return to camp. Well, of course. Stream Paw is going to go out with Branch Bellow. Eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, they head out into the gathering dusk. It's the perfect time of day, and they get so much prey that they have to stop, or else they're not going to be able to bring it all home. Now we're going to do Bluey Paw, whose mentor is Neil. Oh, look how cute Bluey Paw is. That's a beautiful cat. The patrol comes across a Quill Clan apprentice waiting quietly at the border. When the apprentice notices the patrol, they press themselves to the ground. We're going to proceed. Oh no. Bluey Paw is eager to steal a Quill Clan's apprentice right under their nose. They stick close to an apprentice on their way back to camp. At first the clan is unsure, but Bluey Paw vouches for Condor Paw and they are allowed to join the clan. So Condor Paw has joined and Quill Clan has worsened our relationship. So we're going to send out Condor Paw and Lynx Chaser. Lynx Chaser suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Condor Paw. Unfortunately, neither cat steps up to teach and Condor Paw looks disappointed. What was Lynx Chaser expecting? For them to lead the training? We're going to send our last 4 cats out on a hunting patrol. They hear an odd sound coming from a bush. Grousebar pats towards a bush to check out the noise when a rabbit suddenly bursts out and Brookclaw is quick to react and manages to snag the rabbit. So good job, Brookclaw. I wonder if I can find Bluey Paw. Oh, they're a nice tortoise shell. Look at how pretty they are. All right. We're going to go and time skip to the next moon. Grouse Star and Weeper found a single kitten and decide to adopt it. Fidget Trip is healed from their cat bite. Interesting. Jelly wasn't looking where they were going and tripped over a small tree trunk, but only came out bruised. Stream Paw was seen touching noses with a kitty pet. So 58, Stream Paw touched nose with kitty pet. All right. Coalpaw disappeared and returned to camp with a red nylon collar. And now Condor Paw has been promoted to Condor Nest. That's a good name. Random generator made that a good name. Condor Nest as a new warrior. All right. We're going to send out Stream Paw and Branch Bellow out on a hunting patrol. It starts snowing as soon as they go out. They didn't bring back anything, and Streampaw got shivering. Well, that's lovely. We're going to send out Crowpaw and their mentor, Jelly. Jelly instructs Crowpaw to sniff the air and nods in approval when they say they smell squirrel. We're going to proceed, and the Crowpaw tries not to focus too hard, and they catch the squirrel, so a medium amount of prey was brought back to camp. Colepaw's cute, is going to go with Maple Moss. Eyes glowing with the last rays of sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Sometimes hunts just go bad, but today is one of those times, so they didn't find anything this time. Daisy Paw's gonna go with Loud Seed. They spot a rabbit up ahead, but it's acting strangely, so we're not gonna proceed. We're gonna look for other prey. Bluey Paw's going to go out with Neil. And they come across a large rat, and they missed the rat, though, so they didn't catch it. Poor guys. We're going to go with Condor Nest is going to go with a bunch of our other cats. They're going to go out on a random patrol. Grousetar sees 2 kits from Plum Clan playing close to the border. As Grousetar goes to step over the border with Fid Trip to retrieve the kits and bring them to their clan, they stop as they hear a Plum Clan patrol shouting for their kits. Oh no. Grousetar is relieved to know they will be safe with their own clan and resume their patrol. The patrol doesn't realize that the Plum Clan cats saw them cross the border and now look upon their departing backs with fury. So our relations have worsened with Plum Clan. And Meadpurr's going to go out and get some herbs, so we're going to check for some juniper. Oh, we got some. Good job, Weedpurr. And now we're going to send out Brook Curl by themselves. They want to make a quick check out on the border. Brook Curl comes across a Plum Clan apprentice on the wrong side of the border and holding prey. They see the young cat off with a stern warning, then bring the prey back to Lupine Camp to report the incident to the deputy. So, relations with Plum Clan have improved. Oh, well, that's good. Alright, let's see. 59 moons. Brook Curl has gotten Yellow Cough. Stream's Paw is now Stream Spot. Rosemary Paw has recovered from the stray. And Crow Paw is now Crow Drop. Well, that's lovely. We're going to end this episode here in this episode of Leaf Bear after we send out our patrol. So we're going to go and send out Weedpurr. Weedpurr's going to go and see if we can find any dandelions, and he did. Good job for him. Now we're going to send out Daisy Paw and Loud Seed out. They stand near a frozen stream watching 2 rats fighting for the last bit of scene strewn along the edge. Loud Seed and Daisy Paw dash out at the climax of the fight, taking down the 2 rats. So we brought back a medium amount of prey. Colepaw's going to go out with Maple Moss. Maple Moss takes them both out to see a big porcupine. A patrol spotted in one of the many glades. Colepaw watches the big bushy lump of a creature with wide eyes, the tail twitching with excitement. Maple Moss points out the cascade of spines laying flat on its hairy back as the porcupine snuffles happily around the forest floor, sounding like a happy newborn kit in the nursery. Now we're going to send out Rosemary Paw and Ivy Splinter. Ivy Splinter wanders past an old badger set in the roots of a hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's a new scent here. We're not going to proceed. Nope, only with those 2. Bluey Paw's going to go out with Neil, hopefully. Oh, they're not acting like their usual self. Neil guides Bluey Paw to sit, gently asking what's wrong. Bluey Paw, cuddled close to Neil's side, whispers they feel like a failure and that they're not doing good enough. Neil gently tugs them close, murmuring that Bluey Paw's more than their failures. Failure hurts, but it comes with a chance to learn. All they can do is try to not make the same mistake twice. Aw, well, that's nice of you, Neil. So Crowdrop and Seam Spot are going to go out together. Your patrol comes across a squirrel. It's engrossed at nibbling at a morsel beneath a tree. So they catch the squirrel and bring back a medium amount of prey. And now we're going to send out 6 of our cats. Growlstar has plans for a clever little battle move, but they need a couple cats to practice it with. Fidget Rip isn't comfortable doing such intense fighting training, but doesn't bring it up. Instead, they suck at being the cat for everybody else. And then Condor Nest is going to go out and notices some suspicious paw prints. Turns out they were their own paw prints, and Condor Nest is embarrassed, so they're glad everything happened by themselves. So we're going to save the clan here, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Bye-bye.